Welcome back to some more Slay the Spire 2 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. The last episode we played through as the Silent. This episode, though, we're going to be playing as a character that I know literally nothing about, because they were not in the original Slay the Spire, the Regent. So, we're probably going to have lots of misplays. If you know anything about this game and you've played this character, you can be like, Daniel, what are you doing? That's okay, because we're learning together. Kind of. So, the Regent, you can't see through my shoulder, but starts with 75 hit points, heir to the throne of the stars, wields cosmic powers, but his minions do the work. Starts with the Divine Right relic. At the start of each combat, gain 3. I'm assuming this is energy, and this is his energy symbol. If you do have advice on how to play with this character, you certainly can. We're going to be unlocking cards, I assume, if we do even vaguely well. I did notice in the background, if you hover over these constellations, we can see what they are constellations for. I love the Snecko one in particular. I wonder if he's going to have the power to utilize some of the effects from, say, like the Guardian or Snecko. We shall see. Let's begin. And again, just because YouTube, the way it's set up right now, is if interaction seems to be the only thing it cares about, if you would be so kind as to like the video and maybe say basically anything in the comments, pretty much. I do look, I promise. I don't always respond straight away. I am a busy man. But I do appreciate all of that stuff regardless. Let's begin. Oversized blue creature, I am the future king. I guess we're saying that to Niao. He still looks so sad. Cute, you will see me again. So we can start with a stone humidifier. Whenever you rest, raise your max HP by 5. Interesting. Lead paperweight, choose one or two colourless cards to add to your deck. That seems kinda meh. Scroll boxes, lose all your gold. Choose one of 2 packs of cards to add to your deck. That sounds kinda crazy. Speaking of cards, what do we even start with this fella? I love the art for these strikes and defense. I do like those. We get Falling Star, which is 0 but also 2. I don't know what that means, we'll find out in due course. Deals 8 damage, applies a weak and a vulnerable. And then we have Venerate, which is 1 energy and it gives you 2. Maybe this means it's free unless we play it, in which case, as this character, we have to pay 2? Or maybe it's 2 to start and then it's 0 afterwards. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. I'm going to pick the scroll boxes because it sounds insane. Okay, so we get to choose... It's a stack of 3 and we can't see what the 2 in the background are. So that's interesting. Left side, we have Spectrum Shift. At the start of your turn, add 1 random colourless card to your hand. Interesting. I think that's pretty good. Phase R on the right hand side, choose 1 of 3 random colourless cards to add into your hand. I assume that's temporary. And then, I don't know what the 2 behind are, but I like Spectrum Shift, so we're going to go this way. Oh, you can click on it and it'll let you see what the other 2 are. Okay, that's good. Crush Under, it's damage across the board, area effect. All enemies lose 1 strength just for this turn, which seems fine. Glitter Stream, gain 11 block, next turn gain 5 block, so it's kind of like Baby's first Blur, I guess, in many ways. Okay, so we can see these other 2. Collision Course is free, it adds debris into your hand, which is just in the way. Guiding Star, 12 damage, 2 cards. I wonder if this number is that we only have so many, like... Because I think we start with 3 of these, right? So it's not energy per se. But we can only play 3 total in combat. So I wonder if that's what it is. I don't know, I feel like this is better. Based on vibes, mostly, but... it'll do. If my face is too big, I'll shrink my body down, but I think we'll have enough space for our character. But we don't need an early shop, because we have no money at all. So... thinking maybe run up the middle and then we can have 2 campfires for upgrades and then we can go this way for an elite at the end. Sure. Okay, I'm slightly in the way. Hang on. There we go. I want to make sure I'm not in the way. And I'm sure you don't mind that my face is slightly smaller. Woe is you, right? Wow, these guys must be strong that are holding our little fella up. Because if this is made of, like, it looks like obsidian, that's heavy. We know that from our Minecraft days. Anyway, what do we start with? So yes, we have 3 energy, and then we have 3 stars. So our current star count, we need stars to play certain cards. We'd only be able to play, say, Falling Star once, for example. Unless we played Venerate to get more stars back. I see, I see. So we can do Falling Star. It puts us down to 1, but we can Venerate to get 2 back. And then we can Crush Under. And then we don't have to play any defense, because he's not attacking us for damage. Okay, we're working this out. We're doing it. It's killing me, but I'm doing it. I wonder what this upgrades into. If it's 1 energy, that would be amazing. But we are mini, so I'm just going to play the Wimpy. The Wimpy don't take any damage game. I think I'm going to do it again. I love how this bug is now bigger than us, by the way. That's really funny. Can I take you out this turn? No, but I can apply -1 strength. So that's 6. Do I care about taking 1 damage? I probably do, because Venerate doesn't really move the needle. Let's take no damage. I love how these mini guys are still struggling with the weight, though. Very sad for them. Oh, you're toast. Get out of here. Cloak of Stars takes a star. That's a weird sentence. Cloak of Stars requires 1 star, but it's free 7 block otherwise. What is Forge? The first time you forge each combat, add Sovereign Blade into your hand. Adds additional damage to Sovereign Blade. Okay, so this would add a Sovereign Blade. The more we use Refined Blade, the stronger the Sovereign Blade is. But the Sovereign Blade's expensive, but you don't have to play it the turn you get it because it retains. And then Convergence just lets you retain your hand and then use it next turn with 1 more energy and 1 more star. Okay. This is starting to feel a little bit watchery from the first Slay the Spire, which I did not play a ton. I played a bit, but I didn't play a huge amount. I'm going to take this boring option for now, just as a precaution. What the heck are you? Fuzzy Worm Crawler. Did I see you before? Kind of looked like a Victory Bell that was in a midlife crisis. You're only doing 4 damage off the get-go. I'll take that, that is for sure. I don't have to play anything else. Cool. And then I think we can play Spectrum Shift this turn pretty safely. We don't need Cloak of Stars. Do I Venerate or do I Strike? I think we just do damage. Cool. 11 damage. 7 strength is no joke to boost yourself by. Panic Button is not exactly the card I was hoping for. Having said that, it would let me go kind of all crazy, but no, I don't think so. We're going to Glitter Storm so we take no damage. And then we can just Crush Under because it's just outright better than a Strike. Yeah, no. Panic Button, absolutely not. What's Production? Goat! Gain 2 Energy Exhaust. Not useful on this turn, but still, that's a great card. I'm just not going to play it, I don't think. So we can do this. 7 block, 5 block, hit you. Still take no damage. And then we have, I love Flash of Steel. Draw a card having dealt 5 damage. You're not attacking, so I should have done that first, but it's fine, we had enough damage either way. Cool. 3 new cards to look at. Kingly Punch. Deal 8 damage. Whenever you draw this card, increase its damage by 4. So that's... We've seen a version of this with the Ironclad. Orbit. It's a power. For every 4 energy you spend, gain 1 energy, but you cost 2 to use. 1 if we upgrade you. Or Resonance, really expensive in terms of stars. But we gain a strength and enemies lose a strength. But to get something like this to work, we're going to have to find more ways to generate more stars, which we just don't have right now. So I'm going to take a Kingly Punch just because it's better than a strike. Here are 3 derpy slimes, mandatory in every run, and we have Crush Under, which is an awesome thing to start with. And then we can take him out if we could attack with literally anything else, which we cannot. Cool. So we're not defeating you. I'm going to use Spectrum, and I'm going to use the Cloak, use up one of our stars so we don't take any damage, but we're going to get all these gross slimed. At least Slimed lets you draw a card now if you play it, so it's not completely useless, it's just gross. Ooh, Master of Strategy. We love to see that. You're all attacking. That is very rude. How many of you can we take out so we just don't take any damage? We can play this. We have enough. So that puts you down to doing 6. That would be a KO. And then you and you. Sweet! Maths. It works. We've seen Refined Blade before. Solar Strike deals 9 damage and gives you a star. Interesting. I think that works if we're going to potentially look at using lots of things that use stars. I don't know where we're at right now. I don't know what decks we can build with this fella. So if you're like, oh my god, you're picking little bits of everything, probably true, but I don't know. So, you know, deal with it, nerds. I don't think I've seen these 2 creatures either before. You look really neat, actually, Slithering Strangler. You are very cool. This is an awful hand. I guess we'll just do that and end our turn. Wow, that's underwhelming. Constrict. Okay, we just take 3 damage at the end of every turn while this little arse is still functional. Okay. Could be a lot worse. We definitely want to play Crush Under. That's an absolute no-brainer. And we're going to want to play Cloak of Stars, because it's free block in return for 1 star. You're doing 15 between you, so I guess we're doing that, and we're taking 1 damage, and then we can strike... Which one do we think is going to be more dangerous? I don't think he's going to do any more buffing, whereas the plant probably is. So let's go for the plant first. $12 plus... Okay, this would take him out. So we can Falling Star, Solar Strike you, so you're toast, and then I'm going to... I don't think it's worth using Spectrum Shift. I think we just attack, except we're going to take 3 damage, and try and take him out next turn if we can. Which we definitely can't, based on this hand. This hand is terrible. We'll play all of our defense. We're going to take 6 damage, because now he has double Constrict going on. This guy's pretty rude. But you toast this turn, so sayonara. Swift Potion, drawing 3 cards, pretty decent. I don't see Orbit being something we can really afford to play right now. Long term, I can see this being pretty good. Especially if we have lots of cheap cards to play. Because then we can go through our entire hand. Well, actually, it's not card-based, it's purely energy-based. So that would make us prioritize getting an artifact or relic that's pure energy edition next time we can, but we might not even get one. I don't think this is that good, but I'm going to get one so we can at least see how it plays, just so we know. Oh, it's the Spaghetti Noodle monster. We definitely want to play Falling Star here, and then we can Kingly Punch you, and then we're just going to defend. Nice. Solid first turn. I have no defense. Cool. Well, I guess I'm just getting clubbed then. I don't want to use up our potions this early. Oh, we have been tangled though, so attacks that are tangled, like this strike, cost an extra to use. 16's Nothing to sneeze at. Can I even take you out, though? If I forge, that should mean 10 plus 9 is 19, right? If I understood that correctly. It is, but I can't afford to use it. So we are going to block. So I just want to test how this works. I know I have the KO on it. But if I use Refined Blade... Okay, it just buffs the Sovereign Blade we have. Cool. Alright, that makes sense. Fish Oil. Gain 1 strength and dexterity. Fantastic potion. Ooh, a first rare card. Bundle of Joy. Kind of looks like Hitmonlee. Why are there so many Pokemon references in my Slay the Spire game? Add 3 random colorless cards into your hand. Exhaust. I guess it's meant to be what the guys that are holding his chair up look like. But yeah, they look like baby Hitmonlees. Parry. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, gain 10 block. Interesting. Glow. Gain a star. Draw a card. Next turn, draw a card. So that's just like a more versatile version of, what was it, Venerate is called? Yeah, just with card draw. This sounds Chaos Burgers, so I want Bundle of Joy. 77 gold, is that worth going to a store for? I'm going to say no, and we're going to go instead, and... We still have decent health, so that's Smith. What do you upgrade into? Just 4 random cards? They're not free. It didn't say free. So we still have to be able to afford to do it. Solar Strike gives us more stars. You just give us more block. You're just cheaper. You gain a little bit of both. Does Falling Star make 2 weak, 2 vulnerable? It does not. So this is nowhere near as good as I was hoping it was going to be. What a pity. Well... I think because, as we've seen, we're not very good at defending, I'm just going to improve our glitter stream for now. And hopefully we get an event. Oh, we get the room full of cheese again. Do we want the chosen cheese? I'm going to say we do. We're going to play a bit risky for one event, and we're going to rest, so it's not that risky. Half health when you're with a new character I'm not feeling so good about. Oh, the oddly smooth stone. This is not a new relic. We just get 1 extra dexterity. It's really good. It's not exciting, but it's still really good. Double Nibbit. Oh, they're slightly different colour. What if that means they do different things? Maybe they're just on different patterns. Anyway, Crush Under is an absolute no-brainer. And then we defend once, and we strike once on probably Buddy Boy that's going to buff. And then we end turn. This might be a good turn to use our energy potion on. So I am going to Spectrum Shift, maybe. It's 30 damage. They're going to do 14. So Refined Blade could not take him out unless we did these two as well. Okay, we can just about do it. Maths is hard. So now we can do this. You're toast. I can't play Spectrum Shift, but I'm okay with that. And yeah, the Sovereign Blade just gets the chill. I love the art effect of him being there. Although it's funny, he stops when you hover over him. 14 damage. That's pretty spicy. 10 is much less spicy. Let's play Bundle of Joy first, see what we get. Time Bomb, yeah, that's going to be super useful. Finesse is fine. Dramatic Entrance is fine. Very pretty effect. We love to see that. 11 damage. Can I take you out? No, I cannot. So we're going to Glitter Stream and then just strike. We're not going to set up the bomb. And we can just punch him to death. Get out of here. Terraforming. Looks kind of gross before you look at what it actually is. Gain 6 vigor. Your next attack deals that much extra damage. I don't think that's that good. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Gather Light is just 8 block and another star. Not terrible. Then we have Resonance, that card before that we have to use 3 stars on. But you gain a strength and the opponent loses a strength. I still don't think we really have a way of Well, solar strikes do give us a little bit more in terms of start power. Maybe we can make something like that work. Let's give it a go. Oh boy, Fogmark, you look like you're having a real bad time. Oh, he's a summoner. Okay. Fallings for sure. Smack here, smack here. Gain some more stars for next turn. Pretty decent first showing. And then, yes, Eye with Teeth is an illusion. When it dies, it revives next turn at full health. Well, we're definitely going to play our Bundle of Joy, I think, here. That's not that good. Thrumming Hatchet, 11 damage at the start of your next turn, return this to your hand. That's pretty good. So if I take him out, he's just going to respawn next turn. I see. Equilibrium, 14 block, retain this. Retain your hand this turn. I think that's something... Was that something the Defect had last time? I don't remember. Anyway, that's not relevant for right now. Can we defend for 8? Maybe. Oh, we get to pick the skill. Okay. I'm just going to pick something I don't intend to really use. I didn't realize I got to choose. I guess I'll defend this turn and take 2 damage. And he just increases his strength by 1. Okay, that's not too bad then. We definitely want to play that, so Buddy Boy can't put some rubbish in our deck. And then you're going to do 8. I can't take him out this turn, and I have no blocks, so that's just fantastic. So I guess we'll do that for next turn, and then we'll Thrumming Hatchet now, and then hopefully we'll have enough energy and attack power next turn to take you out. We should, barring a disastrous draw. Yeah, no, you're absolutely ghost toast. See you later. Know thy place. Apply a weaker vulnerable, exhaust. Do you go to 2? No, you don't. It doesn't exhaust, though, when it's upgraded, so that's interesting. Glimmer. Draw 3 cards. Put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Is fine. It's card draw. Summon Forth, so we get more Forge, so that improves our Summon Blade. Put Sovereign Blade into your hand from anywhere. Okay, so you could play it. It would be in your discard pile. And then you could use Summon Forth to draw it again. But it's still going to cost 2 energy to play, so it's still going to be really expensive. I'm sure that's better than I'm initially making it sound, but I don't think it's that good. I'm going to take 1 Know Thy Place, though I think that could be useful, especially against the elite. This or that? Do I want to deal with a Clumsy? I'm going to accept a Clumsy to get a relic. You grab the cursed relic. As soon as you grasp it, shackles materialize on your wrists. You hear a ghostly laughter and a bright plume of fire fills your vision. The hole and arms are gone. We got Permafrost. The first time you play a Power Reach combat, gain 7 block. That's okay. Probably comes out net in the wash. I don't think it's crazy. And this is single target, so it's not that amazing. Okay. Do I have... No, I don't have my area of effect on here yet. That's pretty stinky. Let's draw some cards and see what we get. Resonance is probably quite useful here, but let's Bundle of Joy first, see what we get. This might be a good place, potentially, for Panic Button, but maybe not. Seeker Strike. Deal 9 damage, choose 1 of 3 cards from your draw pile and add it to your hand. Interesting. Mayhem. At the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. I do like it, but it's expensive. So first of all, I'm going to get you to do this. That goes down to 3. Then we're going to play Resonance. So now we're only getting 4 damage on the table to contend with. Which means we don't need Panic Button. Do I really want to be incredibly boring and just defend? I think we do because of the elite that's going to be coming our way. That's a crazy lame choice, but I think that's what we do. If only we had, like, caltrops or something so they were taking damage against themselves, but it is what it is. That feels like overkill, Glitter Stream, but I think we'll play it so that I can do... Oh, I don't have stars for Falling Star, but I can do this so that your Inklet's 1 health effect is gone. And we do need more way to generate stars, I guess is kind of the theme we're getting to now. There's Clumsy, yes. Better late for sure. Cool. And we are now having to contend with 9 damage. Well, 10 if I don't take out the first Inklet. Which I don't think we're going to do. I think we're just going to wait him out. I guess we could have, because we had the effect from last turn where we'd carry some block over, but it's fine. I'm in no rush. Although I am starting to realise I'm not really drawing any potency, and their strength is now sufficient that they're doing, what, 20 this turn? Still no damage taken. Give me something to attack them with, please. Cool. That'll do. Give me a card. Honestly, just a regular strike will probably be fine. We don't need a panic button this turn. You're toast. Cool. We are getting there. It's slow, but we're killing them. We're getting there. Okay, see you later. Bye. Astral Pulse takes 3 stars. That's not happening. So parry now becomes a little bit more interesting, because if we play this power, we get 7 block immediately. So I think we'll take that one. Mr. Elite, what do you got for us? Oh, it's the Burb. The Birdonis. He's doing 17 off the get-go, huh? Now he's doing 12. Now he's doing none. Now, do I want to use Kingly Punch that speeds up, or do you want to get 1 more star? I think we'll Kingly Punch, because it'll probably end up being a race against this boy. Because, yeah, he gains a strength every turn. This gives us block. We're not going to take any damage. Play a strike, and then there's literally no point in me playing anything else, is there? Cool. Still no damage so far. 19, pretty spicy. Bad turn to get Clumsy. Bad turn to get basically everything that we got. This is a terrible hand. We are going to get clubbed for sure. But it still makes more sense to play this, because the Sovereign Blade will give us 10 block because of our parry. So we're still going to take damage, but not as much as we could have. Now it becomes, do we want to make cards that help us draw Sovereign Blade? Maybe. Can we take you out? No. Can we now? Well, that's just free energy, so we'll take it. And we are going to be 1 hit point short. But we can use Impatience. Not getting an attack. That sucks. We have no star power for Resonance. We're going to take 6 damage because he's on 1 hit point because we didn't draw an attack. You hate to see it. Get out of here. Petrified Toad. Maybe that's what the star was. The star signs on the initial character page. At the start of each combat, procure a potion-shaped rock. Charge! Choose 2 cards in your draw pile to transform into munition dive bombs. Okay, they're pretty tasty. Or is it, did I say munition? Or did I say minion? Anyway, he's turning his folks carrying the chairs into explosives. Knockout blow deals 30 damage, but if it kills an enemy, gain 5 stars. I don't think that's that good. If it gave energy and stars, maybe. It does not. Devastate costs 4 stars, but is a ton of damage. But we can't make that work right now. But now we can see why you'd want to go for a deck construct that focuses on stars. You can get stuff like this to combo with it. What would we do with this? Like, hypothetically, we just turn strikes into it? I mean, we can't turn clumsy, presumably, into it. Although I'm curious what happens. Let's pick it up. I don't want to heal, but I think we're going to have to. It's the Weenie Hut Jr. option, but we have the Kin Priest. Okay. Sure. Pretty sure we're going to play Crush Under, but if we're going to do that, we should probably do Know Thy Place first. We'll do it on this guy, because I'm going to try and take one of the minions out, I think. Bundle of Joy for me. What have we got? I don't know if you can hear the cat in the background, but it's like every time we play Slay the Spire, you're really interested. Hi, buddy. Silly weirdo. Shockwave we don't need to play right now. Stratagem. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put in your hand. That does give us 7 block, remember, because it would be our first power. But we're going to play Bolus because it's free. We will play Stratagem then to get some block, because we don't have block from anything else. And then, do we want to play Kingly Punch or Charge? Or even Crush Under. Honestly, Crush Under will essentially work as a little bit of block, because we'll lower their strength this turn. So let's do that. And then this just does 15 damage. Yeah, Potion-shaped rock. Interesting. What did he throw at us? What was that? It gave us Frail. Whatever it was very rude. Some pretty decent damage coming out here, guys. I think we should drink this fish oil for this fight, because this looks pretty scary. We want a Bolus. Harry won't give us block because we already utilized Permafrost. I wish there was a number here to indicate that for me, because I'm totally going to forget. Could I take you out? No, I could not. I think we play parry while we can. We're going to want to defend. And then question. I think we just Refine Blade. And we play the waiting game. We're going to take a bit of damage. So our Sovereign Blade is 15 because we've been weakened, which is very rude. Very sad. We definitely block, so we don't take any damage this turn. But then, with 2 energy, we're going to Bolus. I think we retain Sovereign Blade until next turn when we are not weakened. And I'm going to do this ahead of time, so we have just some more stars to work with. Cool, we're not weak. This should be the turn we do something, preferably. We've been doing a lot of nothing so far. A weak and a vulnerable. You should be able to be taken out this turn. Yeah, so you can do 20. So you're toast. We'll start bolusing the Kin Priest. I don't know if he's going to spawn another creature, so I'm going to leave 1 around just to see what he does. Again, I don't know much about this game yet. And we're just going to hit the Kin Priest, and Clumsy should now go away. Sweet. Cool, we get to pick a card. What do we want to pick? I wish we knew... Okay, we can just about see what they're doing. So they're all doing attacks. Is this a good time to use Shockwave? Maybe, we'll see. We're definitely going to bolus, because it's free every turn. That would reduce his damage by 2. But then Shockwave wouldn't be playable because I wouldn't be able to defend. So I think instead we do Shockwave. I should have bolused after this, but it's like 1 damage it cost me. And then I think we will... I don't really want to take unnecessary damage. That would save us 3 damage. This would obviously save us 7. But this would give me 1 strength for later. So I think we play that, and then we end our turn. We're still going to take a bit of a clubbing. We're not doing very well here, I think it's fair to say. We can't afford to play Falling Star either. We can use Crush Under. Okay, so we can make some momentum happen here. So let's Crush Under. I guess he hasn't looked to cause any other creatures to spawn. So maybe we will try and take out the kin follower. Can't afford to play that. Can play that. I could theoretically throw the potion-shaped rock at him, but he's not doing any damage. So I'm going to wait. Okay, see you later. Hopefully he doesn't spawn two more than next turn, or I might have just cooked my own goose. We shall see. We should probably play that for 9 block, and then I can play 2 attacks and be safe. Cool. Can we get some momentum? Finally. Maybe. We'll see. There's Sovereign Blade, which we definitely... Well, do I play it next turn instead? Because it would then allow me to get block when he attacks me. Probably makes more sense. So we'll play literally everything else except that. Now he's doing 11. We can draw forwards whatever we want. We don't... Oh, we have 3 stars. We could play Resonance if we wanted to, but I'm not going to. So let's play... Just in case we need it, I'll pick Glitter Stream. We might not need it. Hopefully we don't need it. We only have 3 energy, so I'd rather not play it if we don't have to. Am I playing you this turn? I think so. Bolas, and then we can just defend. We're going to take no damage. He's going to debuff us with something. Frail. Could be worse. We can play Falling Star this turn. Bolas. And then we essentially play everything in our hand that we can play. Well, we have to play Venerate either way. Now the question is, are we going to strike him for 8, or are we going to take a strength off him? I think we're just going to hit him. We're going to win. It's not going to look pretty, but I think we're going to get there by the skin of our teeth. Yep, we are. We are going to just about... I had to pause there for a second. Like, did I just, like, murderize myself? No, we're good. Kingly Punch does work really well in this combination. But, cool. We are just about through. We can pick a gold card. Comet is free, but costs 5 stars. 33 damage, 3 weak, 3 vulnerable. That is pretty crazy. Monarch's Gaze. Whenever you attack an enemy, it loses 1 strength this turn. I don't think that's going to really work for what we have going on. Void Form. It's ethereal, so if you don't use it when it shows up, it's toasted. End your turn. The first 2 cards you play each turn are free to play. Ah, it becomes not ethereal if you upgrade it. If we can get some star draw, that is crazy. But we just don't have it right now because we weren't building for it because we didn't know what we needed to build for, right? So how would we have known that when I have had no spoilers? I'm going to take this and see if I can upgrade it. And hopefully we get something that gives us energy here. So look. It's... I can't pronounce that. Tezkatara, it which feeds the fire. Oh, a visitor, what can I do for you? Very hot cocoa. Start each combat with an additional 4 energy. That's pretty crazy. If we could make it so that Void Form always showed up on the first turn, that would be wild. Toasty Mittens, at the start of your turn, exhaust the top card of your draw pile and gain 1 strength. Interesting. Golden Compass. Replace the Act 2 map with a single special path. Well, how do we feel about the map? This guy looks like he's, like, crapped his trousers. The Kaiser Crab, I guess is his name. I don't know what this is, so why not? What is this path? Okay, so it's still the same crab at the end. I don't know if that even helps us in any way, but we did it because it was weird. Let's see if we even get to the crab, because this is not exactly the best deck in the world, is it? The Gambit. Yeah, gain 51 block. If you take unblocked damage as combat, you die. Let's not do that. Would I rather do salvo and retain this hand? Not really. This hand's garbage, so I'm going to say probably not. Let's discovery and see what we get. We're playing it for free. So knockout blow is pretty tempting, but devastate's pretty good anyway. Cosmic Indifference. Gain 6 block. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw. That's pretty neat. That would be really good to go with the sword that we've got going on. But this is not a permanent card addition, so we're just going to pick knockout blow because it's free. It will not knock any of them out this turn, but I'd still rather have that for next time around if we need it. Although, having said that, hang on. If I throw 2 potion-shaped rocks, so I do rock for 9, rock for 9, knockout blow, you're now toast, so I have stars for days. So next turn I should be able to play pretty ambitiously. Because we're always going to get one of those rock potions every single combat. So, there's Void Form. Pretty terrible turn to get it on, so we're not going to play it. I don't even think we need to rush this. Let's just keep blocking. Sorry, Void Form. You see that happening a lot. Know Thy Place is not very useful here, but it's fine. I guess. Yeah, no need to play any of that. If we can do 9 damage, he's toasted. This is not quite what I was looking for. Yeah, this is absolutely not what I'm looking for. I guess we'll refine Blade. I don't have any way to avoid taking damage. Other than if I want to use Spectrum Shift or Parry and get 7 block from it. So I guess we'll do that. And we'll charge and turn these 2 into explosives for next turn. Because they're free and we should be able to take both these guys out. That's the dream. Toast, toast, ghost toast. Cool. Alrighty. There's Devastate, really, really expensive in stars, so don't think so. Bulwark. 13 block and 10 forge. But 2 energy. It's pretty expensive. But we are finding out that we don't have a lot of sustain, so that might be useful. Not very exciting, but we'll take it. Ooh, Ranwid the Elder. He's got a horrendous hairline. You're approached by the oldest person you have ever seen. We meet once more. It's me, Ranwid. You do not know this man. So if we give him the potion, he'll give us a random relic. If we give him 100 gold, he'll give us a random relic, or give him the oddly smooth stone for 2 relics. I do like the oddly smooth stone, but I am a little bit tempted. No, I'm going to give him the potion. Oh, he gave us the happy flower. Cool, every 3 turns gaining energy. That's not too bad. Not going to set the world on fire, but it's fine. Again, this is the worst turn to get Void for because he won't attack us probably next turn. We'll take 1 damage, it's fine. Again, terrible turn to get Glitter Stream. This is the turn where I want things to attack with, guys, and you're giving me the 2 best defensive cards having 2 defense. So thanks for that. I mean, really, really helpful. And he's doing 23 this turn when you're giving me nothing to defend with. Okay, we do have Dark Shackles. That will be useful. Okay, he's doing 10. We're already blocking for 8. We're going to do that, so I'm going to take no damage. And then I'm going to use charge to turn 2 crappy strikes into something useful for next turn. Do you want to play Falling Star? No, I don't need to. Let's keep our stars in our pocket. Our sunshine in our... down there. Under our settee cushions or something. Might as well play it. With your crazy 32 block this turn, maybe we don't go crazy on the attack. Let's use Spectrum Shift. We can't defend for anything else, so we might as well... Well, we can't even afford to use Resonance. We need 1 more star for that. So I guess we are attacking and gaining a star. There's no point using this. It doesn't do any damage. But yeah, we're just constantly taking damage every combat. This is not the way to win. So... I think this turn, though, we could take all his block out and he'll be stunned, right? We should have enough here to do this? Surely. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So he's doing no damage this turn. Now we can smack him with the munitions bomb. And this is the turn we really want to go hog wild. And we have... Fisticuffs. Gain block equal to the damage dealt. Perfect. Now you don't have to worry about defending. Although you don't have to worry about that either if you just toast him. Black Hole. Whenever you spend or gain stars, deal 4 damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. Crescent Spear, 6 damage, but you do 2 additional damage for all the cards that have a star cost. But it costs a star. And I will take Black Hole. And we want to upgrade something, for sure. Get Void Form upgraded so it's not just a waste literally every time we see it. 4 of you pain in the butt. What do I have going here? None of that's very exciting. Am I going to be boring and just use Bulwark? I think I am. Does bring the Sovereign Blade in. But yeah, that's an exciting turn. That was not. There's Void Form, but we don't have to prioritize using it, which we are not going to this turn, because look at what's happening here. That said, I might have to use Sovereign Blade to take out this guy for 10, maybe. Do I eat this? No, I really don't think I can. I think we do this, we've got 14 block. And then if we wanted to take out one of these guys now, we can. So we want to take out Mr. 10 attack. There you go, you're done. Clumsy's now gone too. We're going to get another energy this turn because of the Happy Flower. But yeah, the second time we use Fudge, it doesn't bring Sovereign Blade into our hand. It's only the first time that it does. I still think this is a no-brainer. And then I think we Spectrum Shift. That'll give us 7 block. And then, honestly, I think we're just going to defend, maybe? Or do we want more? What's in our draw pile? You know what? We'll take a couple of damage to do this. It's fine. More energy next turn means maybe we'll be able to take a couple of these guys out, preferably. Applying Vulnerable's not really going to matter, so we're just going to apply this on the dude we think we can't take out, which is going to be you. So that's now 6. You're going to get punched. We can't take him out, though. So we might as well Venerate and Glitter Stream. We're going to take, what, 2 damage? Again, we just get chipped away at. We just can't knock anything out in one hit. Dramatic Entrance is an excellent card to have picked up for this turn. Okay, so how many more attacks can we do? 1, 2... And then we can use Black Hole before Resonance. We can do that. That'll do enough damage for both of these to get a kill, right? Yeah, we did it. Weak Potion is fine. Radiate. Deal 4 damage to all enemies for each star gained this... Oh, it's only this turn. If that was combat, I was going to say that'd be crazy. But I don't think that's that good otherwise. What's this unupgraded? Just 3? Okay. Collision Course. I don't think is any good, so I'm going to skip all of those. I don't think any of them are worth it. What's ahead of us before I... There's lots of random. And then, oh my god, we have Elite Campfire, Elite Campfire. But there's a shop there, so it could be anything. It could even be a campfire. So I guess we'll be risky and we'll upgrade something. What do you do when you upgrade? Just more block and more forge. I mean, that's not terrible. Is this just 3 cards to transform? Oh no, it's munition bombs plus. They just do 3 more damage per munition bomb. Interesting. I think we're going to use our upgrade on Spectrum Shift, because I find we're not using it because it's too expensive. That fixes that problem. Ooh! This looks like the worst intestines you've ever seen. It's the Brain Leech. A sharp pain has felt atop your head, and a thought stabs into your mind. Share knowledge? You are unsure how to proceed. If we share, we can get 1 of 5 random cards to add to our deck, or we can rip the leech off, which costs us health, and we gain a colourless card reward. I'm going to share knowledge. We're friends. Anything in here any good? We already have parry. Shining Strike. I nearly said shinning. Use your shins. Gain 2 stars. Put this card on top of your draw pile. So this would be really good for star generation. But we still don't have anything that would really make crazy use of that. Particle Wall. Take stars, gain 9 block, and return this card to your hand. I think that's pretty useful if you can do star draw. Reflect. 17 block. Blocked attack damage is reflected to your attacker this turn. That's really expensive to use, though. You know what? We're going to take Shining Strike in case down the line we see something that's really cool that uses stars. Wow, this is a very, very intelligent Brain Leech. You are flabbergasted. I was indeed. Oh, Toxic Egg. Excellent. Whenever you add a skill to your deck, upgrade it automatically for free. Wongos! Welcome to Wongos. We have what you want at Wong-tastic prices, says the least enthusiastic clerk you have ever met. Peruse our warehouse, or our wares, and enjoy your time at Wongos, without even looking up. So if we leave, it downgrades a random card. That kind of sucks. So we can pay 100 gold to get a random common relic. We can pay 200 to get a mango. And then 300 for 3 random relics after 5 combats. But that would be after the elites. And there is a shop, so I'd rather not go crazy. I'm going to buy this mango, though, because I'll give us 14 hit points. We are Wongo wowed by your generosity. Wonderful patron, you now have 16 Wongo points. With just 1,984 more points, you'll receive our Wongo customer appreciation bag. I assume that's the relic that doesn't do anything. But okay, sure. Harrying Shield. If you end a turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. I don't think that's that good, but it's better than kicking the Bolognas. What the heck are these random events, dude? Along your travels, you stumble upon a dark, amorphous polyp. You can sense that it's very old and very evil. So if we approach it, we enchant an attack with Corrupted, so it does 50% more damage, but you lose health when you use it. Or we can kill it with fire to choose a card to transform. Well, we're definitely killing it with fire. And Random Strike, you are going to turn into a 4 energy attack. Hang on. What was that? Kingly Kick. Deals 27 damage. Whenever you draw this card, reduce its cost by 1. So it's going to be useless the first couple of times we see it. Good to know. Is it better than a strike? I don't know. You torch the dark polyp. As it screeches and burns into ashes, your head pulses painfully, but you manage not to faint. What was that thing? Who knows? Sharp. He even looks bored being here. Yeah, he's looking at his watch. He's like, whenever you're ready, old man. Ghost Seed. Strikes and... Oh, okay. Strikes and defends gain ethereal. That's one way of getting them out of your hand. Anchors. Pretty good. You start with 10 block. Colourless Potion is the pack of cigarettes, essentially. Fasten. Gain an additional 5 block from defend cards. It's okay. Oh, guards! This guy likes to shout. Transform any number of cards in your hand into minion sacrifice. Plus. Okay, it gives you 12 block, but it exhausts when you use it. That's interesting. It would be one way of getting around the fact that we constantly take chip damage. Would we rather remove a card? I mean, we could remove Clumsy. We could remove Clumsy and buy guards. But then Bundle of Joy is also half price. But it's random and they're not free. So I don't think it's even that good. I think this would be useful on a turn where we pick up a load of old rubbish. So we'll take it. And maybe we'll just get bodied immediately by this elite. Oh, it's this dude. We remember the Decimillipede, or whatever he's called. We have to take them all out in one go, which we are comically unsuited for. So that's going to be fun. That's... Play the power, get 7 block. Then we can... I think Resonance is definitely the way to go here. And then we can know thy place to get this attack damage down. And then we can Bulwark, so it gives us our Sovereign Blade next turn. And we're not going to take any damage this turn. Okay, cool, that works. And we did 6 random damage due to our Parrying Shield. This is not a great app. I think Shining... I mean, we could have used that as well to get the Kingly Kick in quicker, but I don't think we need to do that. So instead, we're going to just kick you in the face. Crush Under's only kind of effective this turn. That'd be 12 block. Or we can do 6 block and reduce the damage by 4. So Crush Under's not as useful, defensively anyway. So I think we do this and this. I'm going to apply the weak potion to the guy that is buffing, probably. No, we'll do it to this guy, because that way we don't take anywhere near as much damage. Cool. We're still going to take damage, but we're going to take way less. Black Hole will certainly be useful for across-the-board damage, but it's not a lot of damage. And we're taking quite a lot of damage this turn unless we play Glitter Stream. Which I think we'll play. We can't play Impatience because we have an attack in our hand. We have a couple of them. Well, 3 of them, actually. And against, we have to play the waiting game. We are not well suited to this combat. We need 1 person to attack and 1 person only. There's Void Form. Way too late for that to be useful. We definitely parry. We have the option to Cloak of Stars. We also have Fisticuffs, which will be 6 attack, 6 block. But then we can use Solar Strike to do 4 damage to all of them as well. Or we could just use Cloak of Stars and then Void Form. That would be 16 block We take a little bit of damage, but I think that is what we do. It's a bit bold, but I think that's the way to go, because now we can just start shredding them with expensive cards like Sovereign Blade next turn. So we do Sovereign Blade. Do we have any way to cause vulnerable? No, we don't. Okay. We could also turn a load of this crap into guards plus too. So we want to attack you. Then the next one is free, so we want to use guards to turn this, 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 and that into minion sacrifice pluses. We do want to venerate, because that'll do damage to all of them. And then how much damage are they going to do? 9, 16, 32. We do that. Leave these two, don't use them, and we're going to take no damage this turn. Cool. We need to start taking them out, though. We need to do something. Kingly Kick will be free. I mean, that does combo well with Kingly Kick. It has to be said. So we do this first to wipe out, say, you. Then the next card is free, which means Sovereign Blade would not be free. But we can then use production. Anyway, we didn't need to, but we can. Attack, attack, you're toast. We will block for 8. And then if we can take this out next turn, we'll be fine. Which we can. Cool, not too bad. Power Potion. Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills, deal 5 damage to all enemies, as long as it's in the same turn. Another Solar Strike. Kazar. Choose 1 of 3 random upgraded colorless cards. It's just really expensive in stars, and we still don't generate a ton of stars. But we do more because of Shining Strike, so maybe this is becoming useful. Maybe we'll take it. Sure. Speaking of things to do, we are going to rest, and then I think I'm going to put a cut in this video, because this one's been going on for a while. Again, it's a new character we've never used before. I mean, I haven't. You might have. Let me know if you have, if you've been playing this game, what your experiences are. Again, I would love you to do algorithmically helpful things, please, with this video. If you do, I greatly appreciate it. If you don't, it's still cool. I'm just happy that you're here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll do this run next episode. Bye now.